Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Growth English Channel. We are so happy you are here with us today. I'm Janny.
And I'm David. If you are new here, this is the place where we make English simple, practical, and hopefully a little fun too.
Before we start, don't forget to like this episode and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us continue making these lessons for you.
Yes, every like and every comment tells us that these conversations are helping you learn and practice English with more confidence.
And today's episode is actually very interesting because it looks easy.
Yes, it looks simple, but many learners still make small mistakes.
Exactly. Today we are talking about this, that, these, and those.
4 tiny words, very small but very powerful.
But before we begin the lesson, David, how was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend was nice actually. I went to a small cafe near my apartment.
This cafe?
Yes, this cafe near my street.
Ah, I see what you did there. You already used this.
Exactly. And if I say that cafe, it suddenly feels a little different.
Yes, and that is exactly the difference we are going to explore today. You see, these words are everywhere in daily conversation.
When you go shopping, when you talk about objects, when you point at something.
Even when you talk about ideas, feelings, or situations.
So today, we'll help you understand when to use this, when to use that, when to use these, and when to use those.
And we'll also talk about the word the, because many beginners confuse it with these words.
Don't worry, we'll explain everything slowly.
With examples.
With real conversation.
With small corrections.
And maybe a little fun too.
Okay, let's start very simple. What is this?
This is used for one thing that is close to you.
Exactly. One thing close to you.
For example, I am holding a pen.
So you say, this pen is glue.
Good question though. Why this?
Because the pen is near me. I can touch it.
Perfect. So we can say this equals singular and near.
Now let's change the situation.
Imagine the pen is on the other side of the room.
Far from you.
Then I say, that pen is blue.
Good. So that equals singular and far.
Now let's talk about plural.
If I have 2 pens in my hand, I say these pens are blue.
Why these?
Because it is plural and near.
Good. Now imagine the pens are far away.
Then you say those pens are blue.
Excellent. Let's make it very clear.
This equals 1 near.
That equals 1 far.
These equals many near.
Those equals many far.
It sounds easy.
It is easy.
But learners still say things like this pens.
Or that shoes.
And that is wrong.
Because this and that are singular.
Now let's practice with real-life situations.
Imagine you are in a shop.
You pick up 1 shirt.
What do you say?
How much is this shirt?
Good. Now imagine the shirt is hanging on a wall far from you.
Then you say, how much is that shirt?
Good. Now imagine you are holding 3 shirts.
How much are these shirts?
Perfect. And if the shirts are far away?
How much are those shirts?
Very good.
Now let's make it more interesting.
Sometimes we use this and that not for objects, but for situations.
For example, someone tells you good news and you say, this is amazing.
When do we say that?
When something already happened and we talk about it later.
For example, that was amazing.
Exactly.
So this can be used for present situations.
And that can be used for past situations.
Now let's talk about pronunciation.
Many learners say dies and that.
but the correct pronunciation is this and that.
Put your tongue gently between your teeth.
Very gently.
Don't bite it.
Now, before we move deeper, let me ask you something.
When you watch this episode, are you watching on your phone or your laptop?
Good question.
If the phone is in your hand, you can say, "This phone is small."
And if your old phone is on the table far away, you say, "That phone is slow."
You see how natural it is?
Yes, you already use these words every day.
Now, let's slowly move toward the word the.
Many students ask, what is the difference between this and the?
Yes, that confuses beginners.
The does not show distance.
It shows that both people know which thing we are talking about.
For example, close the door.
Which door?
The door in this room.
So we don't need to say this door.
Because both people understand.
Now we move to the interesting part.
The part where learners start making small but important mistakes.
Because in real life, it's not always about physical distance.
Sometimes it's emotional distance.
Or mental distance.
Or even attitude.
That sounds interesting.
It really is.
Imagine you are talking about your job.
If you love your job, you may say, "I love this job."
This feels close and personal.
But if you are angry about it, you might say, "I hate that job."
Even if you still work there.
Exactly.
It's not physically far.
It's emotionally far.
So sometimes that creates emotional distance.
Very important point.
Let's try another example.
Imagine someone says something strange.
You reply, "What is this?"
That sounds curious.
Yes, curious, confused, maybe surprised.
But if you say, "What was that?"
That feels different.
Maybe shock?
Maybe anger.
Or maybe you didn't hear clearly.
Exactly.
So these words also show feeling.
Now let's talk about introductions.
When you introduce someone next to you, you say, "This is my friend Sarah,"
Not, "That is my friend Sarah."
because the person is near you.
Now imagine you are on the phone.
If Sarah is near you and you give her the phone, you still say, "This is Sarah."
Because she is near you.
Now let's talk about a very common mistake.
Many learners say, "This is my brother. This is tall."
That is not correct.
We cannot say, "This is tall."
After we introduce the person, we say he or she.
So the correct sentence is, "This is my brother. He is tall."
This introduces, he continues.
Now let's move to these and those in conversation.
Imagine you were eating cookies.
You taste one and say, "These cookies are delicious."
Because you were holding them.
Later, you remember cookies from yesterday.
You say, "Those cookies were amazing."
They are not here now.
Exactly.
So those can refer to past things.
Now let's talk about another tricky difference.
This versus it.
Many learners mix them.
If I say, "This is my bag," that is correct.
After that, I say, "It is very heavy."
Not, "This is very heavy."
Exactly.
We use this to introduce.
Then we use it.
Let's try one more.
You pick up a phone and ask, "Is this yours?"
After someone says yes, you say, "It was on the table."
Not, "This was on the table."
Now, let's try a small conversation.
Hey, can you pass me that book?
Which one?
That blue book near the window.
Oh, this one?
No, not that one.
The one next to it?
Ah, this blue one.
Yes, that one.
You see, even native speakers get confused sometimes.
Yes, because context matters.
Now let's talk about something deeper.
We often use this when we are about to explain something.
For example, listen to this,
Very common.
or let me tell you this,
That means something important is coming.
and that is often after explanation.
For example, and that is why English is fun.
This introduces.
That concludes.
Beautifully said.
Now, let's talk about time expressions.
We can say this morning, this week, this year.
That means the current time period,
And we can say that day, that year.
which usually refers to the past.
Now, imagine storytelling.
You might say, this guy comes to me and says,
Even if the story happened yesterday,
that is storytelling present.
it makes the story feel alive.
Exactly.
Before we finish, let's summarize simply.
This equals one thing near.
That equals one thing far.
These equals many things near,
Those equals many things far.
but also this can show emotional closeness.
And that can show emotional distance.
Now it's your turn.
Write in the comments one sentence starting with this is and one sentence starting with those are.
Tell us something about your life.
Practice is the key to confidence.
If today's episode helped you understand these words better, don't forget to like the video.
Subscribe to Growth English channel for more simple English conversations.
And share this episode with someone who is learning English.
Because learning together is easier.
Thank you for listening.
Keep practicing.
And remember, small steps today become big progress tomorrow.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone!